Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
So real quick before we get started into the main video, the reason why I chose that clip is because it goes very well into our semen retention journey and our spiritual journey. Why? Because it is about how when we step into our light, our truth, it gives other people permission. They're drawn to it to step into their truth. It helps them raise. It helps them step into their power. So you working on yourself, bettering, upgrading yourself will allow other people around you to feel that and step into their truth and raise up as well. And I'm also going to show you guys how we are made up of different bodies. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you and explain to you how our perception changes when you come in contact with each part of your body. Alright, what's going on, guys? So I haven't made a semen retention video. I haven't made a semen retention video in a little bit. But I saw this video on YouTube and he explained a little bit on semen retention, how it doesn't really work to the extent of anything beyond just us getting more disciplined. And I wanted to make this video to clarify and give you guys my perspective and to give you guys something to think about. So I'm gonna have a lot of points because it's a lot to cover, but I'm gonna try to make this very simple. So I have to realize that not everyone is gonna have a very in-depth perception, right? Especially when it comes to metaphysical, or when it comes to metaphysical things and semen retention. Semen retention is metaphysical and esoteric. So you're there's a lot of changes happening in your body that's undergoing that we may not even be conscious of. We cannot see. It's subconscious, and a lot of people will have limitations to understand such depth and perception of life. It's beyond the physical. So we look at life through our five senses, our physical senses, but we're much more than that. We're not just this flesh and blood. We're atoms, particles, molecules. We're a lot more. This is just empty space. We're vibration, we're frequency. So for example, okay, so for me, I had to come understand this because if you see in my videos, I've gone through a chronic injury. So I went through the whole traditional Western medicine and that didn't work. So I had to go deeper. I had to investigate and go more deeper to understand more about myself. I got into alternative medicine and I started learning about energy, doing energy work. So I started to learn there's a lot more. I've come in contact with a beyond sort of perception, and a lot of people lack that. Not everyone needs to go that far, right? So why would they understand? So I've come to understand semen retention with a different perspective, and that's what I'm here to explain to you guys. It doesn't stop at just we have more discipline. There's a lot of undergoing processes that happens underneath our auras, our energy fields, our sense of being. It's changing as we're here and on earth. We go through a lot of different things that gets accumulated on our souls, on our backs, and it covers us up of our true being. We have all these traumas, circumstances, events, conversations, and it gets stuck here in our mind. So it kind of blinds us, right? And so energy work does, and what semen retention is a tool for, is allows us to like peek through and see through this veil that we have. So it is not the end all be all, but it's a very, very powerful tool. It's basically an upgrade to our life. Our auras, we start to vibrate as a much higher capacity being. So that means a lot of things in our life is going to shift. That means the people that we come in contact with, we may no longer vibe with our older, lower vibe, negative ways. We're going to start attracting higher vibrational people. The way our living circumstances can be more clean. We're going to take care of different things, our emotions, our mental state. We're going to be more balanced and have a stronger foundation of our life, our mental stability. So if we go through ups and downs, every time we go down or go through something, we're going to be able to bounce back up. We're going to be able to stand on our own 2 feet. We're going to be able to feel more balanced. We're not going to just be so much swayed. We're going to have more stability. Our minds are going to be more relaxed and calmer. We're going to have more of this stronger vibe to us, a stronger presence to us. And it's not too hard not too hard to comprehend. Like, we have hormonal changes, so many different changes, even on a physical sense. You know, even if you work out, have an intense workout, the next 28, 48, 72 hours, there's a hormonal change to our body that needs to adapt to. So think of not ejaculating for a long time. What happens? Celibacy. You're gonna have some sort of change, right? You're gonna have hormonal changes, and it doesn't stop just there. Your body's no longer gonna be depleted. So you're gonna have other changes moving upward. So you're going to have, you know, your mental, your emotional, more physical changes that happen the longer you go. Your body's going to have to adapt the longer you go, because you're going to be filled with more fluid. You're going to have more of this energy, spiritual energy. So again, it doesn't stop at physicality. It's a metaphysical thing. A lot of things in our life is going to change, and we may not even know how to explain it, but it's happening. It's going to be an unconscious thing. It's unbelievable how your life and things and your circumstances will change in your life. You're going to start making more money. The conversation you have with people is going to change. Your aura is going to be cleansed. Like I mentioned with the trauma, we have like this, we live in an iceberg, right? We're basically, all this trauma accumulates and we live under an iceberg. So you start picking away, the veil starts to unravel, and more of our truth, more of our power, our soul starts to emerge. We have more clarity. This is what semen retention does. It is a great tool to be more purified, more cleansed, celibacy. So it is really powerful. It is not just of a discipline thing. It goes beyond. I think he mentioned that we wanted to overhype the benefits of semen retention, but I don't think that's true. The benefits are so real. It is not just because people want to make it up to make believe. It's a spiritual thing, and a lot of people are not woke to this fact. People don't have not come in contact with this spiritual reality of life, just the physical reality. So they're limited in their perspective and what they can offer advice on semen retention. So that's basically it, guys. There's so much more I can speak about this. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. Let me know in the comments, and I'll answer you guys in the comments. That's what I'm here for, you guys. I'm here to answer anything and to give you what I've learned on my journey, my experiences, and I've gone through a lot because of this injury. Taught me a lot. As a great teacher. So catch you guys in the next one. Please feel free to reach out. As you can see here, we are made up of different bodies, so to speak. We are most identified with the physical body. So we perceive life from our physical perceptions, which are the five senses. And if you go and connect deeper beyond that, you'll also find that you're made up of your mental body, your emotional body. You'll have your ethereal or astral body. So these also are different perceptions of life, which are more for example, what does this pertain to semen retention? Your body is physically changing, right? But if you're having physical changes, we have to realize that our other bodies are changing as well. This is what I mean by metaphysical. This is beyond the physical. So you're changing your emotions, you're changing your mental state, you're coming more in contact with your soul level, which is the higher realms of this body, which is your body. So we are all of this combined, and we're not all connected to it. So if you're not connected to it, you don't know what's beyond. That is why people have this limitation of perception when it comes to semen retention or any other thing in life.